Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. And they did it right there.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll try a pass here. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down the rule of the catch. A big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying the old counter play here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. Who missed it? With that miss, no change in the score.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play. Up position, second and long from their own 12. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the ground. It's Birch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Birch. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the left. Runs through the defender. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll give it to the back. Finds room at the 30. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. It ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Ducks offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We'll try to add the lead now for the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's King. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Natty's offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The balls come to the line in the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. That run moves the ball across the 35. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46. And the balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. No huddle now for the offense. There's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Gonna run it. It's Birch. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Running through the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And the back now goes in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab and moves the ball to the 35, and another 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's on the run, launches deep. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's King. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Number of the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. No, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now the handoff. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. Run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for a gap. It's Birch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So here we go. We'll start the fourth quarter with a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. That pass ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And the call is a quarterback sneak. And the Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pass rush closing in. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This to make it a one-score game here in the final minute to set up an onside kick. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. At Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.